Hey everybody, welcome back into another edition of Kindle Direct Publishing Q&A with your host, Tim Knox. That is me. Hot day here in Alabama. It's the middle of winter and the sun is shining and it's 70 degrees outside. Donald Trump was here yesterday. Just saying, might have had something to do with the hot air. I don't know. I'm not political. Hey, we are talking today about rejection on the program. If you are a writer or a business person, you have obviously been rejected a time or two, some of you more than others, but that's a whole nother video. So the question comes from Jack, who says, Tim, how do you handle rejection? I have been trying to get an agent for my book for months and all I ever get is no. Well, Jack, as you have found out, and as every writer knows, rejection is a part of the craft. It is heartbreaking. It can really bother you that someone doesn't like your work, but it's one of those things that you have to understand. It is part of the business. It's part of the deal, and you do have to get used to it. You have to have a very thick skin when you're a writer because, believe it or not, it is very rare to find someone, especially a literary agent, who thinks you are as good as you think you are. Case in point, I'm going to read to you a recent rejection that I got. Yes, I am shopping a novel around to agents, and I have more rejection notices. I mean, you can plaster walls with these things. Now, let's go back in time because I've been doing this a long time. I remember back when if you were going to query an agent, you had to do so by mail, U.S. mail, letters. Remember paper and envelopes and stamps, and you put it in the box and the mailman would pick it up and take it off to an agent, and if you were lucky you might hear something in, I don't know, 6 to 12 months, and usually when you did hear something it was a no, it's not you, it's me, that kind of thing. So now though, you can email most agents, and that has really increased, sped up the time to reply, if you will. Here's an agent. Now I'm not going to say this agent's name other than to say she is a lady with an office in New York City, and I queried her with my recent book, Angel of Mercy, which is about a reality show that euthanizes the guests. Not really that far-fetched. This is the response back that I got from this lady. It came literally within minutes of me sending her a quick synopsis. I'm quoting here, "Ick. Too creepy for me." I'm going to read it to you again so you didn't miss it. Ick! Exclamation point. Too creepy for me. Now, as I said, this was a literary agent in New York City responding to an email query for my book with ick. Too creepy for me. And it got me to thinking, well, maybe I'm reading this wrong because right out of hand, I think she's saying that my work is too creepy for her. But then it occurred to me that maybe she's German and she's using ich being the German pronoun for I, and she's saying I too creepy for me. And then I realized that probably wasn't right. She was really just saying, hey, Tim, your work is too creepy for me. So I remember getting this, and it was, again, the fastest rejection that I'd ever gotten, the shortest rejection I'd ever gotten. To her credit, I think she at least took the time to type that in because it wasn't a form reply unless this particular agent does a form reply to everyone. It's like an autoresponder. Ick. Too creepy for me. So at least it was a personal response. Usually when you query an agent by email, you are going to get a form reply if they are not interested in your work. And it's one of those things, have you ever broken up with someone and you use the old, it's not you, it's me routine, thinking that you're going to convince them that, you're just really too shitty for them. They can do so much better than you. Even though you're the one doing the breaking up. That's how most agent response letters are. Hey, forgive the informality of this form response, but due to the large number of desperate people we have querying our agency, we are forced to automate the process of telling you, you suck. So how do you handle rejection, Jack? Hopefully a hell of a lot better than I do. I'm kidding. Again, rejection is all part of the plan. Some of the most popular best-selling books on the market that you've heard of, that have sold millions of copies, were rejected by tons and tons of agents. So the point is, don't give up. Query only those agents who may be interested in your type of work. And in fact, I'm going to do another video to go along with this one on how to find agents that are possibly your best odds of success. Obviously, I'm not batting 1,000, but perhaps you will. So, rejection, it's all part of it. And if someone looks at you and goes, ick, too creepy for me, just tell them to have a nice day. Hey, if you would like to submit a question on authorship, marketing, Kindle Direct Publishing, Create Space, whatever, send it in. I'll do my best to answer it. Tim@TimKnox is the email address. Find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and in a few minutes, find me balled up, fetally, in my bedroom crying because I'm just too creepy for this lady. Which is almost like I'm too sexy for myself. Okay, that's it. See you next time.